Hi guys, Mr. Kemper here with another episode of our Principals Message. Again, our live studio is down due to renovation, so we are doing these recorded principal messages here on YouTube. So this is for the week of October 23rd through October 27th. In this episode, we're going to review last week. We had our Harvest Hoopla. School-wide T-shirts were passed out last Friday. We got to recognize and shout out our sponsors. We'll make sure everyone's ready to turn in their cookie dough fundraiser this Friday. Talk to you about Spiritware. Haven't mentioned that yet. And then review our champion tip of the month. Box tops. Need to talk about those. And something special. I actually have some guests with me today. I actually have Jaden.
Heyo.
And I have Darian here.
What's up?
I have these two guys from 5th grade, Mrs. McNabb's room. They're joining me in this week's principal message. They're going to do something called a 5th grade preview. So this is going to be up for every grade level. You guys are going to get to join me on the weekly principals message. Let's get going. First things first, we got to celebrate. What an amazing Harvest Hoopla. Were you guys able to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. It's probably, I would say I've been here 4 years. This is probably the best Harvest Hoopla I've ever been to.
Yeah.
What were you dressed up as, Jaden?
I was dressed up as a clown.
That's every day though, right? Hey-o!
Me, the unknown phantom. I have glowing eyes.
You had glowing eyes, right on.
No face.
I dressed up as Mr. Kemper, so that was pretty scary enough,
Principal.
right? Yeah. So, we had an awesome turnout. We had a lot of families here all night Friday night, all day Saturday, setting up and helping make Harvest Hoopla a great success. And thanks to all the families that showed up and had a wonderful time. I know I had a blast. Thank you guys. Also, last Friday, we passed out our T-shirts. What did you guys think of this year's shirt?
I loved him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might not be as different as last year's, but they actually, since they're lighter, they give me a lighter feeling on this year.
Yeah, there you go. It's a bright color. It makes you look good. Actually, we got the vote, and it was the hands-down winner. The baby blue and red look amazing. It's the one I voted for. Is it the color you guys voted for?
Yes.
Absolutely. So it's third year we've done it. And, of course, these shirts aren't possible without our sponsors. You know the school pays nothing for those shirts. Those are 100% paid for by our sponsors. Which one's your favorite, guys?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo
Jinx.
Wild.
You can't tell until someone says your name.
So they both agree unanimously it's Buffalo Wild Wings. But I want to give a shout-out to Jeff Walls from Bailey and Wood. He actually has been here the last 2 years in our outdoor lab. He was in the Haunted Trail this year. He did the Frankenstein. Did you guys see the Frankenstein cabin?
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet, wasn't it? So thank you to all our sponsors for making those T-shirts possible. And shout out to Jeff Walls for coming out and helping with our Haunted Trails this year. All right, now we're on this week. This Friday, what's due, guys?
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough. Make sure you guys not only turn in your order forms, but you got to turn in the money to go along with the cookie dough. Remember, there are prizes for individuals based on how many sales you make. There's also prizes for the classes that bring in the most. So there's going to be a prize for the grades 1 to 3, and then a prize for grades 4 to 6. And you guys get to choose either a pizza party or an ice cream party. Which one would you rather have, Jaden?
Pizza.
Pizza?
Ice cream.
So we got a split class here. We have one student saying ice cream and one student saying pizza. So we'll have to do like paper, rock, scissors for that. But good luck. Make sure you guys, not right now, make sure you guys turn in the order forms and the money this Friday, all right? All right, here's something new. You guys have not been told this. I just posted it on Facebook today, and that is school spirit wear. Check out these logos. You can get these on your T-shirts, on your hoodies, whatever you guys order. You guys are ordering online this year. That's something brand new. So you want to go to that website at the bottom, and you want to punch in that code that says ICSW17. That stands for Indian Creek Spirit Wear 2017. So that's what that code is for. Which one's your favorite logo, guys?
I love the middle one.
The middle one?
I
Darian?
love the blue one.
Oh, the blue over to the side. So you guys not only get to choose what shirt you get, you can choose the logo you want, but you go to that website. You can order these shirts and all the spirit wear until November 5th. That's a Monday. And once everyone's done on November 5th, those orders will be processed and they'll be shipped to school. And then they'll be able to send home and we'll be able to wear some awesome brand new Indian Creek spirit wear. As always, this is taking the place of our morning announcement, so we got to hit on our champion tip of the month. We're continuing this week with power words. You guys know your power words, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You use them all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Not only at school, but outside of the building, because everywhere you go, you represent Indian Creek. Power words are words like please,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me.
And
I'm sorry.
and that's my favorite. I'm sorry. I say I'm sorry all the time. That is one I have to always go to because I'm always in a hurry trying to get things done. And I often have to say I'm sorry because when I've made a mistake. Box tops. Box tops are due. And the reason they're due, we're going to explain here in a sec. Make sure you guys are cutting and turning in those box tops. Every box top is worth 10 cents to our school. And Darian, you had a great question. On this slide, it says they're due Friday. That's next Friday. That's this Friday. Oh, my goodness. Due this Friday, October 27th. So your question was what?
If we can still turn the box tops from this year in next year.
Yeah, you can turn them in all year long. So even after October 27th, you can still turn them in, but then we won't get the money for that until the summertime. So if you get your box tops turned in by this Friday, then we get the money this school year. And that means we can spend it on you this school year. And that's for like field trips and all kinds of fun hands-on activities you guys have been doing. All right, so let's get to the point, guys. This is why you're here. You're going to start off our first ever grade level preview. And so you guys are going to share what's going on in 5th grade. Sound good?
Yep.
All right, so who wants to share what's going on in math? What are you guys up to in math in 5th grade?
Well, we're doing decimals. We're multiplying decimals to decimals and fractions to fractions.
Very cool. So you're multiplying fractions and decimals and all that fun stuff. And I bet I know what comes next. What comes after multiplication?
Division.
So next you're going to be dividing decimals and dividing fractions. Very cool. And that's like money, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so typically money has decimals, things like that. What about reading? What are you guys working on reading?
Right now in reading, we're working on making inferences.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So what's an inference?
An inference is making a guess on the information you have in a story or an event going on in your own life.
Very good. So you're reading a book, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. The author doesn't necessarily tell you, but you can figure it out based on what you have been told and what you know in your own life. Very cool. And I know in 5th grade you guys have something special. You have class with Mr. Hardwick for science and social studies. Then you have humanities. So how about we start with Mr. Hardwick? What's going on with Mr. Hardwick's class?
In Mr. Hardwick's class, we're doing the bucket challenge.
Okay.
And the bucket challenge is when you have to make a model of a giant bucket you're going to make to carry all the wood in the outdoor lab to a different position.
Very good. And this is part of your Native American study, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have taken a field trip to the Idle Jorg. You've been studying Native Americans, and some of their technology was baskets that they would carry things, and now you actually have to make your own basket, right?
Yep.
So what's this cup thing? That's not going to fit any wood. What is that?
It's a design. Like it's a pre-design.
So it's a prototype.
Yeah,
It's a prototype. So you guys are working through the engineering design process to make sure you have a plan, you develop a prototype, and then you go and make your actual basket, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
Very
the
cool.
engineering design process name is called SLED.
Very good.
And what that stands for is students learning engineering design.
Very cool. And that's a partnership through Purdue University. That sounds pretty cool. So what about in humanities class? What are you guys doing, Mrs. Belmer?
We're reading about Marco Polo.
Who's Marco Polo? What do you do?
He traveled from China.
Yeah.
China to India.
Oh, very cool. So he's like an explorer.
Yeah.
Huh. He's like an Indian Creek explorer, but a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. So you guys are doing some cool things, not only in your own class, but in Mrs. Belmer and Mr. Hardwick's class. So sounds like you guys got a lot to do. I'm going to let you guys get back to class, but I want to thank you for being here. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. And the next grade level, I'm going to talk to the teachers and see which grade level wants to be next, and we'll get you guys on the principal's message for next week. So once again, thank you guys. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and don't forget to keep exploring. All right. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Have a good
Bye.
day. See ya.
Bye.
I think it's too late.